doing today? Today we're fixing to get working on this little John Deere that I bought. I bought a GX255 John Deere guard tractor slash lawnmower. I got a battery and stuff for it, and we're going to see how if it'll run. They say it runs real well. It didn't come with a battery in it, so I couldn't find out. And I wasn't going to take another battery out of another one, since I'm going to fix this one. So it's going to need its own battery, so I went ahead and picked up a battery for it today. We're going to install that and see if we can get it to run today, and then start working through the issues that it may have. They said that the rear end is out of it, so we're going to see how that, if it's right or not, see what's going on, see if it'll move at all. I don't think it's got a rear end problem. I think it has a filter problem. Those have a filter inside of them, and everybody that I've talked to at John Deere says that those filters will clog up and it'll cause the rear end from moving, because they said they've never seen one of those go bad. So I'm hoping that I gambled right and I got me about a $2,500 mower for $400. So granted, I already knew I'm going to put a little bit of money in it. Either way, I'm going to fix it and use it around here to mow, because the other little John Deere that I had, even though it runs great, mows great, just not quite big enough. It takes a while to get the mowing done around here. So we're going to upgrade a little bit on the mowing deck. We're going to go to a 40, I think it's a 42 or 44 inch deck or something like that. 46, I think is what it is. To a 54 inch deck, which is a pretty good jump. So we can speed things up around here, even though the mowing season's really coming down to an end. It is, what is this? This is October 29th. So you guys will probably see this maybe on a Wednesday. So, but anyhow, it's October 29th. The trees have definitely turned. Everything's starting to die off. The grass is still growing. I'm hoping for a real good frost or a freeze, and then the grass will, it'll stop growing hopefully at that point, and I can quit mowing for a little while until next year. But until then, we're going to get this mower up and running and stuff like that, so it's ready for next year. Maybe I'll even mow with it a little bit this year. I don't know. We'll see how things go. I do have the John Deere 5310 John Deere that I have. We are going to be pulling that in here in the next week or two, and we're going to start tearing that thing apart and getting the tires and stuff to where they hold air again. And then we'll change the oil in it, service it up, and get it ready for selling it, and we'll go from there. So come on, we'll see how it goes. All right, GX255. This is what I got for $400. I do believe I'm gonna have to put some tires on it. They do leak. Has one new tire right here. It's a 20 horse V-twin Kawasaki motor. So right there, it's got these ends on here. I'm going to switch these ends out. I'm going to cut these off right here and switch them to these ends here. So I picked up some bolts and pick these up right here, and we're going to switch those out so we can mount them to here. So that's the plans. So we're going to see if we can at least get the battery in it and get it to turn over. That'll be good enough for me for the day. I just want to see if it'll do anything. So let's get started. All right, we're going to get this cut off here. just like that. Go ahead and pull this piece here off. Go ahead and grab this side here for the ground, and we'll go ahead and cut it off as well. There we go. All right. Now we just need to put these here on there, and I'll show you how to get those on there. This little tool right here, this is from Harbor Freight. I'll slide these over the ends right here. They'll slide right in on there. And this is a little press, hydraulic press, and it'll press and crimp these on there. They won't come off. So let's get that started. All right, went ahead and got the ends stripped off. I just used a pocket knife to get them stripped off of there on both sides. Got them stripped off. So I had to do there. Now just open this box up here. So grab these out, and this will just go right over top of this, just like that, on both of them. Just goes right over top of it, just like that. And then this thing right here does it's a hydraulic wire crimping tool. Like I said, I got this from Harbor Freight. This thing works really well. I've used it a few times. I believe these are 4 gauge wire. Anyhow, 4 or 0. I'm not sure which ones these are. We'll try this one first. I can't remember, but we'll try this one first and see how it works. But you just do that, and turn this right here, and that opens it back up. But you turn this right here, it closes it off. Put that in there like that, and start squeezing it. Keeps slipping out. There it is. Once it starts putting pressure, just keep going. Just like that. That should be on there. Nope. Not squeezed down enough. Use the smaller one. Not a big deal. Just switch these out. They're numbered on there what size they actually are. I couldn't remember what size those were. Oh heck, it says it right there. It's a 4. All right. Now I bet it's on there. Oh yeah. Not going anywhere now. We put that on there like that. We'll wrap a little electrical tape around the ends, and that'll be fine. Move on over to this side and do the exact same thing. All right. Got both ends on there. Nice and good. They're on there good. That'll work. Now we're going to set the battery down in here. Just like so. And then we're going to put the strap around it. Get it locked down in there so it don't move. So we grab a hold of this. a nice little tug. And there it is. Get that off of there. And what we gotta do now is just bolt that on here. And bolt this in here on here. And this will be done. Yep, yes sirree. All right, well, get these bolted on. All right, let's get this stuck together. And now we'll get this one on there. On the sides here. 12 millimeter. Tighten them up. Just like that. And now the hot wire. Or the positive, whatever you want to call it. All right. Yeah. All right. See if we got some power here. Hey, we've got power. All right, 656 hours. Well, that's got low hours on it. That's a good thing. That old tractor there's got 1,000 on it. Same rear end in it too. Yeah. Yeah, let's see if he'll turn over. All right, see if it'll turn over. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. Well, it fires up. I didn't shut it off, it died on its own. Might be out of fuel. I'll add some fuel to it, but she runs. All right. Now we just gotta, let's put some fuel in it and see what it does. Let's see here. Well, it runs. It doesn't run very well. Acts like it runs out of fuel. Could use a new fuel filter. which I'll get in another one. I'll get a fuel filter on there and here, and it acts like it's almost like it's out of hydraulic fluid. I got a little bit of hydraulics from the, it's got a hydraulic power steering on it, and they were kind of working, but not. I did hear some grumbling back here. So we're going to find out what's going on back here. But I need to get it to run and not stop on me at all. So I don't have a fuel filter for it. And I don't have another one, I don't have a new pump for it either. But it runs, when it does run, it runs fine. It may need a, could check the fuel filter, or the air filter, I mean. Air filter might be plugged up on it or something, because I know my other John Deere over there with the same engine runs like this when this is all plugged up. So maybe it's just not getting enough air, because it does smell a little rich. I will say that. It does have a little bit of a rich smell to it. It's pretty dirty. So yep, it looks pretty dirty. Took everything off of there. Try to start it again. I know that these John Deeres, when they sit outside, the carburetors tend to get a little bit of moisture in them, and it'll cause it to run like this as well. But that air filter is definitely very dirty. So we're gonna fire it up without the air filter on it real quick, just to see if that helps it out any. So let's see what happens. I mean, worst it can do is not run or do the same thing it's been doing. Let's try it real quick. Well, that didn't help it none. Let's try it again. Yep, it's just not getting any fuel. I have to keep throttling the this right here, over here. I got to keep moving the choke all the way up in order to keep it running. As soon as I take the choke away, it dies. So, but hey, it looks like the lights work. Well, what do you know? Both lights work at least. Well, some things work. I just want to see if it'd fire back off, but yeah. Anyhow, this is what I'm going to be working on here in the next week or so. I got to gather up some parts and everything, but all in all, this is a pretty good win. If something happens that the rear end is completely out of it, let's just say that it is. I paid $400 for the tractor. It's in really good shape. It's definitely worth fixing it, which I probably will. But if worse comes to worse, that engine right there Used is $1,000. They're going for anywhere between $8 to $1,000 for a used John Deere Kawasaki motor. And I paid $400 for this. So I'm going to try to get it back up and running because it's a really good shape. Granted, it needs a seat, which I'm not worried about that. I can get seats for it. Seats are not that big of a deal. I will get another seat for it and put it on there. But the thing is everything's here. Even this is in good shape. This is usually never in good shape. It usually looks like this one over here. Which, by the way, that's the same engine right there that's over there. See the difference in the hoods? So, way better shape. And this one here also has hydraulic steering on it, which is right there. And when I was turning the hydraulic steering when it was running, it was moving, but it had like a little lag in it, like it wasn't flowing right. So I'm hoping, all I have to do is change the fluid out on that rear end and put a new filter in it, and that actually may fix it. We'll see. Anyhow, if you like these videos and the content that I'm putting on, please give me a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot. Share, subscribe, ring that bell so you know when I post another video. We'll get back up on this as soon as I get more parts, and we'll go from there. I'm hoping to get to my John Deere 5310 and get that done as well. Now that we're not doing a whole lot outside. Here pretty soon, though, we will probably be cutting firewood here real soon. And I've got another video on that because my log splitter, which is sitting over in the corner of my shop, needs a new carburetor. And I have all the parts in the new carburetor. I've had them for about a year. I've procrastinated quite a bit, so I need to get it fixed and up and running. So, but anyway, till then, well, I'll see you later. You have a good one. Bye.